Yeah, Sam, do you want to come on?
Thanks, Mike. I'll try and make it quick and let you just listen. But strategic investor versus investor. Obviously, right now valuations have changed. Everything's compressed. And I guess sitting in a seat of fighting for your valuation obviously is easier with a strategic versus an investor, and maybe just a little bit of decision tree. Going back to take nothing for granted around what's plan B, right? And obviously plan
Yeah.
B can be as strategic. So I'll kind of stop there. You kind of know the question, but
Yeah, it's a good question. I do see a lot of companies, they're raising around and they're like, hey, my largest customer or XYZ industry player wants to invest. I highly suggest you don't take money from anyone that you could be conflicted with later. That would be my 2 cents. Unless it's like they're going to give you something that you couldn't otherwise get, like distribution or technology or like, but at the same time, I would say your funding agreement and your commercial agreement need to be fundamentally separate. And I just tend to see a lot of bad things happen when they're commingled. That's just my experience. I don't know if that's like fully generalizable, but I would just say at an earlier you take money from strategics, the more that you're going to start having to make decisions based on them rather than what you think is best. So it's a luxury. I'm not saying like like money's money at some point if you want to continue with your vision. So like there are trade-offs. But in an ideal world, I'd say strategic money is reducing optionality later rather than increasing it as you might think.